All right, so I see everybody talking about getting a certified pre-owned Tesla Model S. Um, Pretty new to this. I have a couple of videos of cars. I'm really into cars, but I wanted to make sure that you guys are aware of how my process was. I actually just put down my deposit, so I have a car. So I'll go over that in the video, and we'll go from there. So, as everyone, Tesla at first thinking they're, expensive, six figures, obviously. But in that case, it's brand new. So a friend of mine, I don't know, has a little bit of money, so has a Tesla. Went for a drive, enjoyed his car. Was like, hey, how much you paid for it, yada yada. Obviously, he paid the retail price. He has a P100. He paid, six figures for it. So I was like, it's expensive. He's like, well, they have some used ones. You should go check them out. So first of all, he set me up with a test drive. I'm in Fort Lauderdale area. So a test drive at the Dania Beach location. Went in there, had a test drive. Ultimately, it was an amazing VIP test drive experience. I walked in, had an appointment. Someone was waiting on me. Went over the entire car. I think I drove a P90. I'm not sure what I drove, but I had the glass roof, the stupid white interior that I was even scared to sit in. And I drove it. I enjoyed it. I loved it. Autopilot went on. I was a little crazy about it, but whatever. But it was pretty good. So I was like, you know what? I'm not really trying to spend $80,000 for a car right now. Usually my vehicles are in the $30,000 range, give or take. But like other people say, you buy a $40,000, $50,000 car, and you're not paying for gas, then obviously you'll be having basically the same amount of a car payment plus gas. Let's say you have a $20,000, $30,000 car. Payments are around $350 to $450. Okay, then add $200 for gas, maybe $50 a week, give or take. So now you're at $650. So at that point, you have a Tesla. September was when I went into the service center, had an experience, spoke to someone in California, spoke to someone there. I think her name was Carly, I'm not too sure. But they were like, okay. And I was like, well, I'm maybe looking to get a used one. They're like, okay, well, we have a gentleman named Sean. He's in our West Palm Beach location. Shout out to Sean one time. He's an amazing guy. And they're like, get a hold of him, let him know what you want, this and that, and go from there. It's okay. I set up a time with Sean. He was like, hey, could you come in? We can sit down and talk about it. West Palm Beach is a little ways from me, but hey, if I'm really serious and, he thinks I'm serious, I'll go in there and we'll have a quick talk and go from there. So went in there, met with Sean, took another test drive, obviously enjoyed the car again. Was like, I really want a car. He's like, well, what's your price point? I was like, well, what do you have? He's like, well, usually they go between 40 and obviously 100,000. I'm like, let's stick to the $50,000 range. He's like, all right. He's like, with that price point, you probably won't get autopilot. I'm like, okay, I understand. It's not a deal breaker. Obviously, it's cool to be like, look, Ma, no hands, but obviously, it's not going to break the deal because the car already has so many other options that it's going to be an amazing vehicle in the first place. So, met with Sean, and that was in September 11th there, right after the hurricane. Went and did stuff. Oh, sorry, hurricane. We live in Florida. We had Hurricane Irma come through. So basically, after the hurricane, spoke with him. Hey, this and that. Let's go from there. I enjoyed my time, and I'll keep you posted. So basically, today is November 7th. So basically, about every week, he would send me basically one or two cars. I'd say, I'd say, okay. And then, there was a few, there was one that got traded in. Black on black, gray interior. Was a nice car. Had the 20-inch or 19-inch Cyclones. It was beautiful. I was going to talk to him about it. It was a little out of my price range, but I was like, hey, let me reach out to you. It was over the weekend. She's like, talk to me on Monday. We'll go from there. So Monday came. I'm like, hey, I want the car. He's like, oh, it's sold. So these vehicles do sell quickly. Like, you'll even click it online. Like, I go on evcpo.com and Tesla inventory, and it'll be there for sale. You click it, sold. So please make sure if you want to get a CPO, make sure you're quick, because these things, as soon as they're online listed, within a half an hour, if that, the vehicles are sold. So I did, there's two of them that I missed out on. Obviously, I'm pretty sure it's meant to be, because about a week or so ago, I was at work. Sean hit me up like, hey, I got this car, sent pictures, black Tesla, 21-inch wheels, black interior, and it was a P. So it was a P85. I'm like, oh, looking good. And then I told him I must get the sound system. I'm a little bit of an audiophile. All my other previous cars have custom systems in them, and when I tested out the Tesla, I was like, whoa, this is pretty good. If I can get it, hey, I'd love to get it. But that was like the number one thing was the sound system. The number two thing was the dark interior. And number three thing was the 21-inch wheels. So my picture, it had everything. Ultra high fidelity sound system, smart air suspension, dual chargers, 21-inch wheels, a P85, and black on with the gray Cyclones, but black on black I say. So I was like, all right. I was like, how much? So I don't know why people don't say prices on here. You know, I've nothing to hide. Everyone's circumstance will be different. Every car is different. So I'm not sure why people are like, I'm not gonna tell you prices, but I'm gonna tell you my price. The car was $45,000. So I was like, okay, not bad. Did I want autopilot? Yeah. But could I live without it? Yeah. So put down my deposit. Pretty simple process. $1,000 deposit. Boom. Reserve the car. So that was about a week ago. So I got my paperwork, my welcome letter, and I went to see the car because it was actually local. Some cars get shipped out, but luckily enough, it was in West Palm Beach. It was just traded in. So I went to the West Palm Beach dealership, looked at the car with Sean, walked around. You know, it's a beautiful car. I'll be doing some more videos, so later on in my process, I'll let you guys know. Once I get the vehicle, I'll do like a 360 around it so you'll see the car. But I mean, there was a few issues he said they're going to take care of. Like, there was a scratch on the door. As we know, the front trunk sometimes gets bent if they don't lock it properly. So that was bent a little bit. He could take care of that. I needed new tires, and I needed a few things. So put down my deposit, and then also you already know, if you've seen other videos, that the certification process takes about 3 to 4 weeks. So obviously, you know, I'm like, hey, no rush. I actually still have my car now that I'm trying to sell. So I'm like, you know, take your time. I'm not in no big rush. You know, whenever it comes up, we'll take care of it. So I said P85. It's 2013 early model. So it actually only has that 2-year, 100,000-mile warranty, but it's bumper to bumper. And I wanted the 4-year, but you know, I do drive a lot. So I mean, pretty much if I had that 50,000, I probably use it in probably 2.5, 3 years anyway. So it's not a deal breaker, but I still have a bumper warranty for 2 years. And the car currently has 47,000 miles. So I have 53,000 miles to drive in 2 years. So I'm not going to probably drive that full amount, but I'll be close to it. And then probably in that time frame, when I go to expire, I'll probably get a new Tesla. So going from that, 47,000 miles, 2013 P85, black interior, red pinstripe. It's a performance model. The sound system, the air suspension, the sunroof, and the dual chargers. So it has all that. I'm pretty excited. I wanted to just do a video to show you guys, you know, the process of how I went. Took about a month to find a car. Probably went through about, let's say, 6 to 8 vehicles. 2 I really liked, but they sold instantly. And the other, you know, 4, 5 were like, 1 out of my price range, 2 didn't have what I wanted. Like, I did not want tan interior. I did not want tan interior. So those had everything else, but I'm like, I'll pass. And then Sean was like, hey, this is a deal. You gotta jump on it. Let's get it. So that's my experience so far. I'm gonna do a couple more videos. One, when I get the car, when I pick it up, I'll do a video of that. So far, Tesla has been amazing. From the test drive to the searching for a used vehicle, awesome. And nothing changed, honestly. Like, from going from a new one to a used, I was treated the same. They still gave me respect. You know, Sean's just a phone call or text away. And then, you know, they've been amazing. So big shout out to Tesla and their customer service, because I'm in the business myself, and I really appreciated that everyone was quick, responsive, and friendly about the whole process. So that was all done, so I'm good to go. So now my next step will be to pick up my car. He said my delivery date should be November 24th, but obviously that's Black Friday, so I was like, let's push it back a week or so. So I'm gonna hear an update of the process going on. I just put my deposit down last week. I saw my car last Friday, so today is Tuesday. So there's a few things that need to be done on the car, and obviously I'm gonna be requesting my certification inspection letter when I pick the vehicle up. So we'll go from there. So that's all for now. I want to keep this video short. So if you want to follow my experience, hey, start subscribing. I got some other cool videos on here of my travel experiences and my car shows I go to. So anyways, I appreciate you guys watching my video. Any questions or comments, feel free to comment. I'll respond as soon as I can. And hey, I have nothing to hide. Ask me questions about anything. Obviously, everyone's car will be different. Everyone's financing will be different. And everyone's prices will be different. So just go from there. I appreciate your time. And have a good day, YouTube.